Gemma, I found some.
I do love a
found
good...
some.
Oh, I need some interfacing with 5 seconds to go, Natasha.
Yeah. No, I do. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of optional. In fact, I should add that to the instructions, shouldn't I, really?
I think you have added to the instructions.
Did I?
It's
Did I
optional.
actually write it on?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
well
so.
done,
No,
me.
you said that if... Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to let you get to that, and then we'll interject then.
Interject then.
As and
Good
when.
morning, everybody.
Good
How are
morning.
you all?
Welcome to Natasha Makes.
How are you, Gemma?
I'm all right, you're making.
I'm making. So this
Yeah.
morning I am making. Do you know what? I hate doing this, right? I hate when we have a time frame because that's one of the things that we don't normally have. But today, life has happened and I have to be back in Cornwall for a school meeting for 3:30. So it's going to be a close run thing. Driving very sensibly in horrible weather. So,
Yeah.
Good morning to you all. We have got a fabulous little make today. Shall I show you?
Yes, please.
Here we go. Now, this is made out of sewable cork. Love a bit of sewable cork, but also, look at that, it's got the shimmer.
Beautiful.
I know lots of you missed out on the tubular bag frames that we had last week for this make. Do you know what, Gemma? I was a bit naughty and I took the other one out with me last night. Felt very swish and I could find everything. It was rather fabulous.
Very swish.
Yes. So we've got all sorts of things on the show for you today. We have got kits for this. You can either have it in silver or you can have it in gold. I'm going to demo in the gold and this is it in the silver. So if you don't know what the tubular frames look like, let me show you. I just want this for my makeup. Because Gem, look. You ready?
Wow.
I know. Look, I'll put stuff in
Not
there.
going to
But
lose anything in there, are you?
well, you're just really not. And you can get
I've
everything
got
in
My
there.
very embarrassing beat-up makeup bag here full of rubbish.
Come on, bring it over.
And I just think it's a classic example of how you can never find anything. You have to get
Right.
it all out.
That is Gemini's makeup bag.
Which I can't do up, actually. But I won't be able to find anything in there. Whereas this... You could see it all.
Crikey, woman, how much stuff do you have in here?
Trust, babes. Don't go too low. There's all the glossy stuff in the bottom. That'll probably be like an old tissue. There we are. There's the old tissue.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
You're like outing me on live on air. I didn't agree to this. I just said you could have a look from the top and see that you wouldn't be able to see everything. Dude.
I know, but dude.
But you can see everything. You have a good ramage. Nice.
Not only that, how awesome is that?
I know. So I'm going to be making one of these this weekend.
Yeah. And
Clearly,
there's
I
all of
need
Gemma's...
I need all that tack back so that I can look human again. Thanks.
Are you joking? Gemma, did you not listen? We're on a time frame.
I know, so babes. Does anyone
Come
else's
on.
makeup bag look like a car crash? I must say, the brushes are, however, not that dirty because it's very important to clean your brushes.
Oh,
regularly.
here we go. There's the makeup artist.
The
There she is.
bacteria that lives in your brushes.
All right. We don't need to know about
It's-
bacteria. Thank you.
Not
Good
nice.
grief, woman. So anyway, this is... She can't help it. There's an educator in our Gemma. She needs to educate everybody. So this is the look. It's got silver flecks in it. I'm going to put it on a close up for you to see. It's a bit lush, right?
Bit wit
And
wit.
it's just got that lovely body to it as well. So it's going to hold that shape. And then what I've done is, because we have beautiful Lisa Chandler fabrics, which has a silver thread through it as well, that silver metallic, I've done that, and that is what we are going to have in there. And it's super easy. Love it. Love it.
Nice.
And everyone that's seen it's gone, oh, like the unusual shape. Yeah. Just like that, actually.
Good hair.
Just like that. Here are your instructions. Ba-ba-ba-ba. And I'm going to say hello to everyone, Gemma, because... Oh, and the other thing that we've got on the show today as well are... I'm going to pop that there so you can see it. We have got... infinity scarf. Now, we said yesterday, is it the time of year for an infinity scarf? And then I absolutely hooned it down with rain this morning. I was like, yes, it is. But also, what we did last summer when it was exceedingly hot, and
Thanks
this
to
came,
that there, Vicky.
yeah,
Clever
thanks to Vicky. You know, when it was really swelteringly hot, she dunked this in a bowl of water, wrung it out, shoved it in the freezer for a bit, and then when you put it on around your neck, it's like, oh, that's just the most amazing
We did it too.
thing. We did it, yeah, we did
Don't
it.
leave it in the freezer too long.
No,
Don't
as
do
it comes out
attach.
really stiff. as you try and put it on. It's not
Vicky was wearing these. So was her, well, he would have been 11 back then, year-old son. He was wearing these as well to keep him cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Super cool. Right,
Yep.
I'm going to say hello to everybody if I can find everybody on the Book of Faces.
Yeah, we
Where
have
are
people.
you all? We have people. Oh, I like people. Right, let's see. We've got Julia and Jane, hello, and Becky, morning, everyone. How much rain last night? Off to build an ark. It was, I believe I believe we call it biblical.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, Inga didn't get down here. Inga was meant to be here all day yesterday, wasn't she? She just didn't get here until goodness knows when. She basically has an ark on wheels. Morning, Martin.
She
Morning,
does
Debbie.
have an ark on wheels. This is massive, this moho.
Debbie says good morning, everyone, and the Natasha makes team.
Morning.
Helen's here. She's first time watching live on TV, live on time even, not on TV.
Hello, that'd be me sound.
That's you, isn't it? Erica says, morning, Natasha and Gemma. Can I please ask what size compensating foot would I need to buy to get a 1/4 inch seam?
Compensating feet are more for your top stitching. So this is to get you nice top stitching down the edge of your handles, or say a top stitch on the side seam on jeans, something like that.
So less than a 1/4 inch.
So
then, is that what
you're
you're
looking at, they've got a 1.5 and a 2.5. It's not really for a 1/4 inch seam.
Okay, there we go.
But yeah, Gary did go through all the compensating feet and what you use.
Have a little look back on
like
that show.
a 2-level situation.
Right.
So you've got your thicker piece of fabric that's folded over,
Yeah.
and then your lower piece of fabric,
Yeah.
and it sits like that.
Okay.
Do the hand thing, Tash, because they can't see me.
It sits like that.
Yeah.
So you've got, this is your high piece of fabric folded under,
Or
your
your
lower piece of
handle, say,
fabric, and
or
then
those,
it
yeah.
sits in there.
Yeah.
And top stitch gives you a nice straight stitch.
So yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sue says, stupid question. No, it's never a stupid question. No. While I'm waiting for it to arrive, but will the 25 centimetre frame fit the Odile pouch kit I bought instead of using the zip? Did we use a metre? How much is in the
border, wasn't it?
How much is in the pencil case kit?
Pencil case kit's half a metre.
It's half a metre, so no.
Yeah.
It's not a stupid question, but the answer is sadly no. Morning, Joy. Morning, Julia. Morning, Elaine and Claire. Good morning from a dark and damp East Yorkshire. That's not sounding good in June, is it?
Really
Sue puts her underwear in a bag in the fridge. It's lovely.
Never thought of that.
Fresh.
Yeah, it would be fresh. In all senses of the word, hopefully.
Morning, Ed. How you doing, my darling? And Karen's watching. Good morning. And Carol, good morning. And another Karen watching the show last night. I thought, ooh, that's a good idea for a skirt. Oh, yeah, the pleated bag.
Yeah.
Still loving it. Karen, we haven't had you with us for ages. Good morning, Natasha and team. I'm going to watch this later on my way to see Harry Styles. Good for you.
Ooh.
Jan's with us. Good morning. Jojo's here. Hi, Jojo. Have you done that quilt yet? Just asking. Claire says, there you are. Facebook wasn't showing you even when I searched. Rude. Morning, Brenda. Morning, Pat. Morning, Sandra. Morning to Christine. Hello. Right. Tomorrow, I keep thinking it's Wednesday today. I'm so confused. It's not. It's Tuesday. Textile Tuesday. Jane's making Foxy McFoxface. Ferdinand.
Fabulous Ferdinand Fox, not Foxy McFoxface, which I'm really glad we both said that correctly because it could have come out really badly wrong. Poor SJ will be having a fit, and I do not want to see what that their subtitlage has come up as. Fox.
See.
Fabulous Mr. Fox.
See McFoxface.
Yes. Him.
Him.
You can just imagine SJ sat there with her head in her hands. You will have seen that.
Well, we will come to SJ with her head in her hands in just 1 minute, and we'll explain what happened there. So we have got a few bundles of Liberty left, right? And so I wanted to share with you these bundles of Liberty. They are three fat quarter. I nearly said a 3 fat quarter duo. Where's my head this morning?
They're a fat quarter trio.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the
Not
one.
duo.
That's the bad one.
So you can imagine these as a lovely little fat quarter trio for your infinity
Well done, you.
scarves. Thanks.
All right.
I loves them. And when we first started doing these, because we made the pattern off the back of lovely Brandon Mabley saying, could you do, it's like, it's all the rage, darling. All the Italians are wearing these infinity scarves. He actually meant men.
Mm-hmm.
And we went, yeah, we can do that. Gemma did the pattern, gosh, yonks ago now.
I was locked down.
Yeah, you were locked down,
Yeah.
so we just did them. Right, I'm going to get that out of the way because that's my prep for today's show. Right. Okay, so you can have these two together with that one or that one. Basically, just find the picture you like on the website www.natashamakes.com. I've lost the ability to speak
I was going
today,
to
which
say,
is fun.
your teeth aren't in properly.
No, I
this morning,
know.
are they?
So just go and find the ones you like. I think a Liberty Infinity scarf for under a tenner is not a bad call.
Or 3 fat quarter make of your choice. Because let's be honest, we don't mind. We want to make something different. We're just nosy baggages and we like to see. So send it to us. Send a picky.
I really want this one. Can I have that one? We've only got 2 of that, haven't
Beautiful,
we?
isn't it?
I think we've
I
only
don't know
got...
if I'm going to get time. We'll see.
Oh, but Gemma, that's my favourite. Is it though? No, because I really love that fabric too. Oh, it's a tricky one today. I'm not going to lie. I'm finding it difficult. It's a thing, Gemma. Yeah, so that's going to be fastest fingers first because we've only got a couple of those left. Do you know what else we've only got one left of?
What's that then?
After the weekend, we had this. Look, I've still got to sew that in. I sewed it in this side. There we go. Look at this one. This is my Bojangles bling bag. And this is the very last kit and the very last frame. This was in the Friday newsletter. And then that's it. I don't have any more of this fabric. And I don't have any more of these. So there's no more to come. When this came in, there was only one fabric that I wanted to work with, and that was the periwinkle fans from
stunning.
Lisa Chandler, and just beautiful.
Stunning.
Just bear in mind, this has got a protective plastic coating covering, just protecting all of your beautiful little diamante bling bits in there. Gorgeous.
Stunning.
So one left. That's it. Then it's gone and done. But you see, the beautiful thing is, you can have it like that. And off you go. Woo.
Beautiful.
And once we've sold the last of these, I can actually start using this. Could you please hurry up and buy it? Because I really loves it. And I would like to be able to start using it. Because obviously,
you,
Gemma,
please.
I have a huge demand for beautiful bags
Oh yeah,
in Cornwall.
you're constantly going out to cocktail bars and
Always.
black tie
Always.
doos down in that there Cornwall covered in mud, aren't you?
To the extent that the shoes that I now buy are ones that are machine washable because of the mud. They're quite elegant though, they're nice.
More likely to find you in a wetsuit than we are a
Yeah.
long gown.
Just generally wet. It's just Cornwall, isn't it?
But do you know what? I say, stick a pair of jeans on and some flats and take that bag to that there pub. You're going to have a nice little casual drink outside the pub on a nice summer's evening and the sun will catch the little blingy bits.
But that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, it would go just with like a navy top and jeans and off you go.
Absolutely.
What else am I doing today? Oh, talking of bling. Hang on. Clearing the decks again, Jem. So yesterday, I obviously had something else I needed to do. So that meant obviously procrastinating working everywhere. What was I was meant to be doing, Jem?
What's
Can't
that?
remember.
What?
I was obviously meant to be doing something else because I clearly chose that moment to go, right, I need to clear the entire warehouse of every bit of bling stuff because it's really out of order. I don't know where everything
I
is.
mentioned a couple of really boring things that needed doing.
Oh, yeah, so I probably... So,
Are you opening one?
huh?
Are you opening one?
Well, I've got to open one because I
have
want you
you?
to see what you're getting
Well,
in
they
here.
are different though, so don't assume everything.
So these are, yeah, so contents will vary, but this is a kilo of our craft corner stuff. The craft corner stuff is coming to an end. We don't have enough of one thing to kind of do big packs of stuff.
Nope.
So what we did yesterday was I organised shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves of shelves of the bits and pieces that we had left, and we weighed it into bags.
We had so much fun.
We had so much fun.
Not just any old bags, Tash.
Right, now, this is where, not gonna lie, this is where SJ was like, no, you can't call it that, Gemma. Gemma, what did you want to call these?
I wanted to call them Natasha's lovely big fun bags. She wasn't about that, was she?
SJ vetoed it.
Yeah.
There is a reason that I pay SJ. Good girl.
However, here we are with your lovely big fun bags because I've got a microphone and she hasn't today. Hooray!
Did you go in and change the name?
No.
What are they? What are they actually
I've put
called?
them down much more sensibly as Natasha makes 1 kilogram crafty fun bag. But I might have said in the copy, get your hands on Natasha's lovely big fun bags.
Oh, well, great.
Can't help myself.
Well, great. Let's hope everybody else can. Right, do you want to see what could be in your crafty fun bag?
Hooray!
Now, there's an entire jewellery kit in there, Jem, with fixings and everything.
There is.
Yeah. We've got various flowers. We've got
things.
Huh?
The beautiful beads in that kit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We've got sew-on acrylic thingies. We've got more. They are crystals, AB crystals. We've got things that you can. And in fact, these you can use if you're a paper crafter. You can use your jobby. What sits on them?
The ink pens.
That's the one. Yeah. Jem, there's a whole packet of these. Like an entire packet of blingity bling 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 things.
And everyone is different.
Yeah, everyone is different. I'm going to be honest. They've all got like slightly more than a kilo in, just in case, you know. Just in case.
Just in cases. In case anything gets, you know.
Well, yeah, because this is loose. So say
around.
anything fell, you know, got loose because it's been jiggled around, then you've got a bit extra to compensate. You've got, I mean, these are your, come on, applique flowers in there. You've got sew-on star charms. You've got flowers. You've got tags. You've got stuff for the kids. You've got those brooches that you can sew stuff on, brooch backs. You've got hot fix charms, another one of those. You've got crochet things. You've got more sew-on acrylic-y things. You've got studs. We used those, didn't we, on the Papermate Trios? You've got those. More acrylic-y things. Lots for card making in here. More rhinestones in there. You've got, well, these retailed out at $9.99 by themselves. Yeah. That's how much they used to go. So all of that, bearing in mind you've got an entire, in fact, I think all of the kilo ones have got.
A lot of them have.
I think pretty much all of them have,
yeah. As we could.
Yeah.
Those are phenomenal value. They'd be worth that much on their own. If
At
not
least.
more. Yeah.
At least on their own. And then you put that on and then suddenly that's 25 quid just in 2 items. So the fact that these are $14.99. And if you've got kids, you've got one of those as well.
Kits are different as well. You know, you've got buttons and some lace
and
all sorts of things.
All different. Toppers for card making. You've got thread for necklaces. You've got all sorts of blingity bling 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 bits and bobs in here. Again, you've got rhinestone cornerstones for toppers. You have got pearl flower buttons in here. Oh, they're beautiful, Gemma. They're really lovely. I don't know what that is. A random something. And then those little acrylic butterflies that you can use for thread on there. Have a little acrylic butterfly bracelet. But all of this, $14.99. When these are gone, they are gone.
And
that
yes,
is it.
You can buy more than one. So if you would like a pair,
oh, it's not limited.
A pair of Natasha's lovely big fun bags.
Thanks, Jem.
Then there is the option there.
Yeah. If you have got kids that will be imminently coming onto school holidays, do you know what? I take anything that is tarnished or anything like that, I take home for Emily. And she just sits for hours sticking stuff on. And because she's not having a great time at school, one of the kids was mean to her, so she doesn't want to play. I send her in with a crafty box. And so she sits and she crafts if she doesn't want to play with people.
Yeah.
And she loves it.
Nice
and actually then it means that the other kids come and say, what are you doing? So it gives her a little talking point. Because it's difficult when you're the youngest in the school.
Yeah.
And everybody's older. So, you know. Right. So then there's that. Now, should we have a look at today's make?
Oh, yes.
2 kits for today's make. Like I say, you can have it in gold or you can have it in silver. The cost of this cork has gone through the roof.
Outrageous.
There is no denying it.
No.
So you get just enough.
So you'll see there's a stonking great discount on today's kit, and that is simply because we're trying to keep the cost down for you.
We've subsidised the cork. No. That has gone in at cost for us, okay?
Can't keep that forever, so it's
No.
an introductory offer for today.
So, yeah, it's coming in at something like £22 a metre.
Oh, it's crazy money.
the cork. It's ridiculous, just ridiculous. But this is it with the silver, and then your fat quarter of litre, and you get your frame in here as well. You do get your frame in there as well. So yeah, so either gold and black or your silver there with your frame. And if you want to make this just out of normal fabric or PU or anything like that, or denim, we've got a handful of frames available just by themselves.
Yeah.
What I would say is that interface your outer fabric so that it gets that stability and that sort of that texture. Should we make?
Yes, please.
Go on then. Go on then. So.
Twist your arm.
Yeah. Here we go.
And this is an easy and effective make, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, she kept asking me yesterday. She's like, "Are you sure, Natasha? Are you sure that this is easy and effective?" I'm like, "Well, you can see that it's effective, and yes, it's easy."
Yes,
Like,
we have to be sure.
I can't say anything more than that.
Okay.
So
we have to be sure here. It's very important that we are fair in our descriptions. She's going to prove that now because she's got to crack on.
Right.
She's got places to be.
People to annoy. You know that is the only reason.
Big voices to throw about.
So we had a village meeting on the village green, and basically what came out of it is, "Natasha, you've got the loudest voice. Can you please make sure you're here for the meeting?" I was like, "What? Mouthpiece McCarty?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot."
Noisy Natasha, mouthpiece McCarty. It all works.
Mouthy McCarthy, nice. I've used interfacing on the channel that is going to hold the tubular frame. You don't have to. It's just if you wish to give it a little bit of extra harumph.
We like a bit of extra.
We do love a bit of extra oomph.
Today's instructions are available also in digital format.
Woo!
I know.
Well done you. So we're just going to hear that to there.
There's a few things that are back in stock as well, which I've tagged into today's collection.
Oh, I did. I meant to get a...
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Because a lot of these things people know they want, they've not been able to get hold of. So I'm making sure that I'm making you aware.
The Soline glue pens
Yes.
and the Soline glue pen refills
Yes.
have been an absolute swine.
We haven't had any this year, and for a good old chunk of last year, it's got to be getting on for a year since we last had them in.
Nuts, isn't it?
So we have both at the moment. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
That's all we can say, isn't it?
'Cause we
I'm
can't
going to
guarantee
fold
anything.
over the ends by a quarter of an inch. I'm just going to finger press and then I'm going to stitch down the ends. So this is quite similar to last week's make, I understand that. But for those of you that couldn't get hold of it or just want to work in a different medium, then why not give this a go?
Well, or who want to make a makeup bag because they love a tubular bag make, and you really love a tubular bag make.
I do love a tubular bag make, so I'm just going to fold that over by approximately half an inch so that I can do a quarter of an inch seam allowance down there. I do, because they are so roomy and because they're a little bit different. And yeah, I did.
They're not difficult to use.
They're not.
Because
You know, I
make the
think.
channel and then you poke it in afterwards. You know, it's not like it's.
Do you know what? I'm going to be really honest. That the very first time that I used one, I had put off making it. And if I hadn't have had a show to do with it, I would have kept putting off doing it because I thought it was going to be hard. Jem, did you use that for my scarf yesterday? Do I need to put that away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's all right.
I
Just checking it wasn't
I
there
stitched
for...
up your hand stitched up your turning through gap.
Oh, get you. Thank you very much.
Oh, when you get live.
So, and then we will just fold and press those in half. But look, we've now got a seam both ends. We're good to go.
Excellent.
Hurrah. So I will just yeah, so if you want to do this with normal fabric, for those of you that are buying just the frame alone, I would use at least an H640 with it. Although trying to get hold of that at the moment has gone a bit...
Yes, I've emailed various people about that this morning at 6 something.
Yeah.
Saying,
Come on.
we're not having much fun trying to get hold of this. What's going on?
Yeah, it's like a core product. Why is it suddenly
is there
tricky?
like major supply issues? What's going on?
Don't know. Anyway, we will get hold of some because that's what we do.
Yes, we will.
Right.
We have our sources.
We
Find a
do.
way.
We do. So what we are going to do here is that little trick that I like to do of finding a nice square. So obviously with the other bag that we did last week, we did handles and all sorts of other things. Because we're using cork this week, now you can use, I'm going to use these squares, Gemma.
Mm-hmm.
So we're cutting out squares which will make the base effectively, and we do that thing of using it as a template in each corner. There we are. The beautiful Lisa fabric is non-directional, so that's all fabulous.
Perfect.
In the instructions, I have given you instructions as to how to make your little tabs, because you open and shut the bag via the tabs, right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
If you want to make them out of fabric, then I've shown you how in the instructions. If you want to make them out of the cork, we're going to use one of these. So we just upcycle a bit of it, okay?
Nice.
It's great. It's really great. Because then there's just no waste. Gemma, what do I hate?
Hate waste.
Yeah. So we're just going to cut that in half. Fold it in half and then stitch down both sides. Now, if you want to use another piece of fabric as a little donkey, then do.
Little donkey, little donkey. Can't help it, Tash. You can't say a little donkey.
Well, I would rather have Dominic the donkey. I think that you have
Song.
Soz, but you know.
I mentioned this to someone not long ago and they'd never heard of it. So
What?
I insisted on putting it on, singing it, and doing a little dance the whole time. That's
Wow.
the whole thing. Who was that?
Who was that?
I don't know, but they were
Who did you-
seriously confused.
I
Might have
mean,
even been Izzy, to be fair.
Izzy did spend quite a lot of her time here confused.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Lovely Izzy has gone off travelling. Oh, Izwiz.
Purposely taking herself to the other side of the world.
Basically,
How far
to
can I
avoid
get
our
from
singing.
those crazy menopausal women I've been working with for the last year. Oh, I know. She's currently in like Singapore or something.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Incredible. Took that lovely sheen. It's beautiful.
Gem, this make is ridiculously easy.
Yeah, I know. And really impressive to look at. It's my favourite type of make.
I know, right? Find your middle bit. Make a little section and then just fold one of those and pop it in that place with a clip. You don't want to be pinning your cork as much as you can avoid. Right? There. Do exactly the same. Now you can either do that thing of finding that middle bit again, there, or you can just marry it up with the other side. Raw edges, fold in, raw edges up. There you go. You do want them level, by the way. That is a thing. There we go.
Your bojangles have gone. Tam.
Oh, well done to whoever got me last
Yeah.
bling bow jangle bobbity
Bling bangle
bobbity do.
bag.
What's it?
Mhm.
Now, we folded this in half. You can see that is going to sit with your seam allowance free either side. So you just want to centre it. Now, if you want to do that thing of finding the centre point, all of that, then do. But clip that in place as well. So when I say these are quick and easy, you can make these super quick. You can sell them, you know.
Can. We do not mind you using our patterns for commercial purposes, aka making things and selling your makes.
Yes. Yeah, just obviously don't copy the pattern, please, and sell the pattern.
Because we're a very small business.
We
and
are a very
our
small
pattern
business.
Sales are crucial to our survival.
Yeah,
That's how it is.
that's what we do.
is what we do.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever wonder how we can bring you the prices that we do, it's because we subsidise a lot with the patterns. That's what we do. Right. Yeah. So now we're going to baste along the top there. It's really crucial here that you make sure that your tab is underneath. Yes. Okay, don't put it on top. So make sure you get the layering right on this, okay? Yeah. If you want to elongate your stitch length, then do. I'm just on a 2 right now. That is one done. Let's do the second. Gemma, do you have a favourite out of the gold and the silver?
Well, I've been debating this, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the gold. I'm going to see it when it's finished, though. You kind of, you know when you need to see it done.
Yeah.
But I just love, look at that. Look at the gold. Look at the sheen. But they're both beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
Both beautiful.
And it does pick up that beautiful metallic there. So then, you know, should you wish, you can top stitch. Well, we can do that later, right? Right here. Now, I'm kind of sitting here going, is it really as easy as that, Gemma?
No. It is one of those makes, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. There it is. In fact, I'm going to clip that way. So we now put our outer fabrics right sides together. If you want to switch those up out the way so that you don't accidentally seam them in, then do. That's what I've put my clip in there for. But again, this is not tricky. And then that along there. And we're going to sew down these two sides here and across the bottom. Is everyone all right on all those platforms, Gemma?
I believe so. I'm tapping away. I shall have a little
excellent
in a moment.
Now, using clips rather than pins on your cork.
Yeah, it does make sense. You don't want to go putting holes in your cork. Although, as you have mentioned pins, Natasha, another thing that we've managed to get a few of back into stock are the Taylor Seville pins. Now,
our posh pins, they have taken forever as well.
And I can see some of you have spotted this already.
Well done.
There are some extra long, which we had in before, and those have disappeared. What disappeared even quicker were the extra fine applique pins, and we have those back in stock as well.
Brilliant.
Like I say, limited quantities, and I can see some of you have spotted it already.
Okay, so this cutout here, we realign so that you have got one seam going one way, one seam going the other. They will interlock. And you can clip those in place if you want. And then we're just going to sew along the bottom there. And you can see that we are already starting to get that fabulous shape. I tell you, Gemma, quick and easy sometimes is the best way.
Oh, I'm a great fan of that.
You know what I've forgotten though?
Oh no, what?
I've forgotten pliers.
Ah! Does this mean you're going to use your fingernails again?
No, because for some reason it's harder with this one.
Ah, fiddly diddly.
I know. I don't know why. So, yeah, that is the start of this. Looking pretty good. Now, make sure that your lining fabric is right sides together. And again, you can leave a turning through gap in the side if you want. I'm going to leave it in the base, just so it's really easy to then sew together. So we do exactly what we did there. I think this is going to be one that people will see and go, where did you get it? Oh, what a fabulous gift, because you just can't go wrong with it.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really lovely. Natasha, we have lovely, lovely people over on YouTube coming to chat with us.
Hi, YouTubers.
Cynthia in Ohio says, greetings
Ohio.
from a soggy campsite. Looking forward to your make using cork. I've never tried it.
Oh, give it a
Natasha,
go.
cork is not difficult to use, is it? It's not like...
It's difficult to come by. For sure it's difficult to come by, but it's not difficult to use. We have used cork for many, many years here. In fact, I remember buying some and Gemma going, what have you bought that for? Who's going to buy that?
You dropped me some during lockdown as well. And said use this, and I was like, oh, well, I don't think my machine will go through that because I didn't have my duty then.
Hang on.
Remember?
I haven't done my corners. I've got to do my corners.
Got to do corners.
But yeah, you did. But you managed it.
Oh, fine. Absolutely fine. It's a dream to work with. Just it stitches
It's
really nicely.
very lightweight. It's really lightweight. It doesn't stick. You know, I know that some people worry about PU. We try and source PU that doesn't stick. In fact, did you see the Papermate trios that we had? Do you remember we did the Papermate trios with the notebooks and the...
Big old set of instructions.
It was a big, because it was basically 3 different sets of instructions in one. We've got the top-ups for those.
Yes.
Now,
So,
I'm going to turn this now inside out. Well, no, out the right way, and then pop it inside my bag frame.
so your inner is going inside your outer with right sides together.
It is that confusing, but yes. So the first thing that I do is I line up my side seams and pop a clip in there, because if my side seams are aligned, I'm happy. So, and that's just a tip for any bag, like yesterday as well. When you put your lining in, make sure you line up those side seams, because then when you go like this, it should all be flush. And if it's not, if there's loopy or baggy bits anywhere, then you basically know that something's gone awry somewhere.
You don't want baggy bits.
You don't want baggy bits.
No,
Nobody wants
not.
a baggy bit.
Natasha, Farmer Ali is a fan of your fun bags.
Oh, Ali, do you know what? We hoped you would be.
She says that the Craft Corner bling is wonderful. She uses hers all the time.
Do you know what? It's just one of those things. It's fun.
Yeah.
And you can stick bling onto it. Like you could put one of those blingity things on the outside of here. If you've done, you could use plain fabrics to do glasses, cases, things like that. All those sorts of things. I mean, we've used cork with the glasses cases, but to put a little bit of bling just in the corner, be gorgeous. All sorts of things that you can use it for. And the crochet little bits and bobs and flowers and this and that, hair pieces, you can do all sorts of things with it.
There's some little tiny sparklies in these bags as well, and I really like those for, say you're making like a napkin ring, you want to put a little tiny little bling
Right,
on there.
so I had boxes and boxes and boxes lined up, and I was dishing stuff out to try and make them as, regular as I could with everything. But some things ran out before, so they're all a little bit different. Do you remember that? And then I gave them to Gemma. So then Gemma has the scales and she's weighing them. So it all gets tipped into a bag and Gemma's then weighing them. And she has basically bags of little bling bits just to make sure that the weight is just over 1 kilo.
Yeah. Don't want to shortchange anyone here.
Do you remember in Love Actually, Rowan Atkinson?
I did do this with a flourish.
Is there sort of throwing in bits of lavender and this, that, and the other? You haven't got
cinnamon
lavender.
stick.
Yeah. And Gemma's just there like... with bits of bling to make sure that you've got absolutely
Sprinkles of bling.
sprinkles of bling, and
I
it
was
made me
enjoying
laugh
myself.
quite a lot. I am going to. That's what it was like. It was ridiculous while she was giving all the names for my fun bags in the world. And yeah, I'm going to sew all the way around the top.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Natasha.
Yes.
Daryl says,
Hi, Daryl.
I have ordered both kits. I cannot wait to make them.
Yay!
They'll be great presents for friends. They will. And they're going to be one of those where people go, oh, you're a bit clever. How on earth have you done this? And you will smirk to yourself in smug glee. That is
Please
exactly what
smirk.
we do. Yes, because we do. We are all the levels of smug when we make something that people are impressed by. Ha ha! Yes, you be impressed. I know the truth. I had it all done within an hour, and I had time
Bosh.
to put my feet up and watch Natasha make. Marvellous.
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 And if you want the frame by itself, if you've got your own fabric, you've got See, I think these would also look fabulous in denim, like last week's make.
Yep.
If you wanted to do a match, you see, you could do a matchy one, couldn't you? I wonder if I can get any like really small ones.
Well, it's
This
worth
was
it,
the
isn't it?
smallest
Like
that I could
hers.
find. Yeah.
Through.
Oh, that would make me really happy.
Natasha Ann Roberts says, I've just received my Sue Pen fabric. It is stunning. I'm going to make myself a bag with it. And I love the cork bag too.
Do you know what? That Sue Pen fabric, I found another couple of units to go onto the Half Meter Heavens.
You did.
We are now going to turn through. Peeps, we're pretty much done. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it?
What time is it? 10:41. And we gabbed a bit at the start.
I told you this was quick.
Amazing. Claudia says, can I purchase while watching? Claudia, you absolutely
Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can.
There's a link been
www.natashamakes.com.
Yep.
In fact, I would recommend massively that you do, because last week those frames sold out record time.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I've brought these ones, because there were those of you that were disappointed. So I just thought, I've got another size of them.
You can go to the Natasha Makes
Got another
website. You
size
can
of
either
them.
click on the Textile Tuesday page or on the Watch Live page. Either will take you to today's products. You just need to click View All. And then you can shop to your merry heart's content. And thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
That is what keeps us here. We don't get paid for the shows. We love to bring them to you. Your purchases are what keep us here. And we thank you for it heartily, do we not, Natasha?
Oh, massively, for sure. Faux show. Right.
Oh, Martin's been very helpful and been telling everyone where the products are. Thank you very much, Martin.
Thank
Very
you.
kind. The link is now up. It's just that those products were in progress, so it took a little bit longer to get them up. We also
It's because I was progressed to working yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because this, I bought as much of this cork as I could get my hands on. And I'm not going to lie. They just sent it as, they didn't even send it on a roll, they just sent it folded up in one massive great big thing. So I had to wait until this morning when there was no one here, the floor was clean, and open it up onto the floor. So my hands and knees cutting this. So yeah, that's why they were a little bit late going up. Just saying,
That's
it's
right.
nearly done.
Jacqueline's with us and she says, just to prove it's always good to buy stuff when it catches your eye. She'd bought some laundry basket fabric, Adidas Sitar, that we had ages ago. She bought it, put it in her stash. And it's now being used in the latest Mystery Sew Along, Adidas Sitar latest Mystery Sew Along.
Amazing.
But she wants it when courts arrived, she's got it there ready.
Perfect.
Very good.
So I'm just putting the lining down, those bits up, and then I'm going to top stitch along here, which is going to give you a really beautiful finish. It's pretty easy, really. And then we just have to finish our turning through gap. I tend to start and stop on a side seam, so I know where I'm at.
Good plan, Stan.
Well, it just makes a little bit of sense to me.
Oh, Joe's replied about the quilt, Tash. She says, hi, Tash and Jem. Read the quilt. Progress is slowed to a complete stop at the moment. It's been a year since I sent a first contact letter via the Anthony Nolan charity to my bone marrow donor, but it seems they may wish to remain anonymous, which I totally respect, but I'm still sad that I cannot give the quilt to them as a thank you for saving my life.
Could you not send it to that charity and ask them to send it on?
I was about to say exactly the same. Maybe speak to them and see if they can send it on to them on your behalf. I think that might be an option. It's worth a go.
Yeah, so I don't know if Jojo minds us. I mean, she's given us a little bit of her story there, but yeah.
I think that was.
She wanted to make a very special quilt for someone that basically, like she said, saved her life. And you would, like, anyone would want to say thank you. You know, it's not like they've given you a lollipop, is it? You know, they've given you your life. Of course you want to say thank you.
Natasha, you're not having your infinity scarf, I'm afraid, because that kit has sold out.
What?
You know, that one.
Come on.
No, you're only own the business. What's the problem? Sue says, I've just sorted my pile of to-do in this week and I've shamefully bought too much. There's no such thing.
I don't think there is too much. Who was it that said that they were future-proofing for their retirement? So they were just buying all the stuff. I thought that was genius.
Perfect.
Absolute genius.
You're just buying the stuff ready to keep you entertained.
Look at this, look at
Erica
this, look
says
at
she's bought the last kit. It might be that infinity scarf kit because I can't see that we've got sellouts on the other bits yet.
Ooh.
So don't be put off if you've seen that little message thinking, oh no, they've all gone. I think we've got a few of the bag kits left. I'll check in a moment.
I'm just going to sew that turning through gap shut.
Sue Langford says the image of me with my sprinkling is burnt into her brain now. It's one of her favourite scenes from any film. I really was having the time of my life with this.
She was having way too much fun and laughing at her inappropriateness with everything that she was calling me.
Yeah. Yeah, we have got a few of each colourway left on the kit front.
Okay.
But we are at below 50% stock. So.
Oh. Yeah, I just... it used up actually the last of this fabric as well, Jem.
Oh.
That is just worth mentioning.
Yes, it most certainly is.
I couldn't find it on the system though to take it down. I did have a quick look, and then Mabel needed to go out for a wee.
Okie doke, fair enough.
So you want to then take the pins out. Like so. Now when these go back together, it's just bearing in mind, let me show you this from on top. Because I don't want you threading it all the way through and then doing it wrong like me. Make sure that that is going to be on the bottom. So you see this prongy bit here, make sure that is on the bottom because that sits in there and closes up like that. Otherwise, you put it all in and then you realise that your bag is going to close like that.
Which is not a thing.
Not the one. So sort of lay it out as you wish it to go in and then thread it through. Is that thunder again or is that a lorry?
No, I think that was a lorry going over the speed bump.
My goodness.
It was a big old thud, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think he's got a heavy load on. Must do.
I'm so confused, Gemma. I thought I had to do Half Meet Heavens today, but it's not actually Wednesday,
No,
is
you
it?
just needed to have them chosen, etc., ready to skedaddle back off to that there Cornwall. We are at less than 50% stock on the hardware as well, the 18cm hardware. So,
Oh my goodness
I mean, thank you
me.
for loving it, everybody.
Yeah, no, really, thank you. And then this side goes in the other side. Now these pins, Gemma,
Yes.
these pins are ones that they either go in beautifully, immediately, or you have to wrestle them a little bit. It's worth the wrestle.
I just think if there's a wrestle, they're nice and secure.
Well, that's just it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, here we go. Right, so we have got that in. And so the pins go back in. You've just got to try and align everything.
Oh, Izzy's on. Our Izzy.
Is Wiz?
Yeah.
Where are you in the world? Hang
Hey,
on.
Is Wiz. Where are you?
Where are you in the world?
We love you very much. I miss you.
We do. We were talking about you at lunchtime
We were
yesterday.
talking
Going
about you earlier on
where?
the show.
Well, yeah, and lunchtime and everything.
Yeah.
Now, where are you, Wiz? Tell us. Tell us. Tell us. There you go. See, when it goes in an absolute treat.
Hurrah!
Hurrah! Huh?
Is Wizard like this make?
She would.
Imagine
She
this
really
done
would.
with one of the Liberty bundles as your little twiddly bit.
Yes.
That
Should
would
be
be
all
gorgeous, wouldn't it?
over that.
And one of your fat quarter, that's what you need, isn't it? You need the
It's just a fat
of
quarter.
fabric. So if you buy the fat quarter bundle,
Yeah.
Liberty, you totally should stuff that in there. Then Iswiz would love it even more.
She was our little Liberty Queen, wasn't she?
Loves a bit of Liberty. She got very cross or upset if ever we wanted to discount that or Tilda.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with good reason.
Override her on the regular.
Yeah, because we did. We put a lot of the Tilda, didn't we, in the clearance.
With
in
the bolt end situation, and she's like, "What? It deserves better than that. This fabric." I'm like, "Yes, we know, darling." But
You see, look, the other one
a little bit left.
went in an absolute treat, and now this one. Sometimes you just get your pliers in and try and arrange it, and there doesn't seem to be, Gem, rhyme nor reason. I can't even get that through there. Hang on, I'm going to have to shenanigate this. Ah. Is that it? Ah! It's annoying me now.
Anne Wilson says, "I began stashing in the 70s, ready for my retirement. If I live until I'm 150, I might not have much to leave in my will. I'm slowly working through it." Excellent forward planning there, Anne. We applaud you.
What is it they call? Because my old in-laws, they consider themselves ski parents, which is spending kids' inheritance, which I wholeheartedly agree with. Goodness me, you've earned it. You've worked very hard for it.
That's right.
Yeah.
We have an answer from Iswiz.
Wiz,
She
where are
is in
you?
Bali, so she has made it to Bali.
Well
6
done.
p.m. She says Max is napping. Now, that sounds funny, doesn't it? Bless him. But he is. He's like an over-exuberant toddler. He's either full on or having a nap, isn't he, I think?
I don't think there's any in between.
No, I don't think so either. But she says, Max is napping. We've been for a crazy, crazy quad bike ride today, and I have a horrid T-shirt tan.
Oh!
It's tan and not full on burn, darling, because she's very fair-skinned.
She is very fair-skinned. I've nearly got this in.
You know what this is, don't you?
What?
The fact that you've got to get out the door quickly.
I know. Look, the other one went in fine.
Yeah.
And then this one, like, but in the scheme of things, it's really not taken. Oh, there you go. It's really not taken very long. It's taken like 3 minutes.
I always observe, though, Natasha, that they take you longer when you're on camera. Never when you're off camera.
No, never.
And I think a lot of it is trying to make sure that the angle can be seen or whatever else. And the fact that you're under pressure.
Do. So then
I said it, I thought, hang on, that wasn't a good idea.
look at that.
Beautiful. I don't think we've had a ta-da. Hang on.
So,
Gorgeous, isn't it?
well, this is it, right? Because you can either have it so that the cork goes in,
Ooh, yes.
or you can have it so that the cork comes out.
I think I'm an innie.
Are you an innie?
Yeah. But you do have more capacity as an outie.
It's up to you.
Either
It's
or.
up to you
Both works, isn't it?
how you want them to go. Completely. All you need to do is just make sure that when you shut it, there you go. Do we need to redo the photo on the front? So you've got an option for both.
We might have to take both photos, yeah. Natasha, your Liberty Fat Quarter Trios, option B and D have both gone.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It's a good job I've got one
Sorry,
made.
everybody.
So there you go. Are you going to go for the gold or the silver?
Yeah, we want to know.
There they are. Ba-ba.
And we hope
Are you
you're
going to
loving
have
the
yours
bag makes as much as we are.
sticking out or in? It is up to you.
Gorgeous.
Look at all that gold glinting on there. So yeah, that is today's make.
Masons.
Ba-ba.
Natasha, last week's duos that we had for the 30 centimetre tubular bag, frame bag,
Yes.
I have put some remaining stock for those tildes with the denim back up.
Oh
the
yeah,
balloon,
lovely.
Because You'll get a ½-metre duo with those. You could chop those into half pretty much, couldn't you? And away you go.
Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. Absolutely.
So those are on as well, but those bundles won't stay up forever.
No, they wouldn't. They can't.
Reassign that stock to something else.
Yes.
So it's kind of a last chance to buy situation on those. We also have the magic things back in stock. Don't forget those.
They are magic. Indeed, they are magic. So please do make sure that you get hold of those.
And we have, Natasha, if you can just very quickly show that very beautiful Odile tubular bag frame with the velvet border up there. That is the tropical border.
We've got it in a savannah.
To create it with the savannah, which is
Have we got many of those left?
No, elephants, giraffes, etc. We might just have a couple left. So again, I've tagged those into the collection. Do take a look, natashamakes.com.
It's all there. It's all there. I am not going to be here very much longer because I am out the door.
She's out the door.
But it is lovely to have your company. Thank you so much for joining us. Do join us tomorrow because Jane is making fabulous Ferdinand Fox.
That's the one. That's the badger. Well, he's not. It's a fox.
That's the badger. We do know our animals here. Honest.
We do.
Yeah. So we shall see you this time tomorrow. Well, 10 o'clock tomorrow. Lots of love. Take care. Thank you for buying with us.